Ani ng samut-saring reaksyon ang panukalang magpataw ng 250 pesos congestion fee sa mga pribadong sasakyan na papasok sa Central Business District sa Baguio City. Bahagi ang congestion fee ng plano para sa proposed Smart Urban Mobility Project na layong maibsan ang mabigat na trapiko sa lungsod. Nilinaw naman ito ni Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong na hindi pa ito ipatutupad dahil magkakaroon pa ng konsultasyon. Kaugnay niyan, magkakasama natin si Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong. Magandang tanghali po sa inyo, Mayor. Salamat po sa oras.
Good afternoon, Cheryl. Good afternoon sa ating mga viewers.
Mayor, nasimulan na po ba ito pong konsultasyon dito po sa panukalang magpataw nga ng congestion fee at ano po ang pananaw rito ng stakeholders at publiko?
Una-una, Cheryl, gusto kong klaruhin. Yung 250, panukala pa lang yan ng proponent. Nagkaroon tayo ng mga konsultasyon, nag-umpisa yan last year pa. If I remember, siguro naka-5 o naka-6 na tayong konsultasyon iba't ibang sektor. At tuloy-tuloy pa rin para malaman na lahat kung ano ba talaga yung ibig sabihin ng smart mobility. Dahil nakikita lang kasi nila yung congestion fee, hindi nila alam na isang component lang ito nung buong kabuuan ng sistema.
Ano nga po ba itong Smart Urban Mobility Project?
Okay, unang-una, the smart mobility, if you remember, siguro, Cheryl, nakapunta ka naman sa Singapore, sa Taiwan, nakikita mo siguro kung gaano ka-effective yung traffic management nila doon. Kasi unang-una, it has 5 components. One is yung artificial intelligence na manage traffic system. Second is yung AI public transport system. Public transport management. Parking management is another. Yung mobility fee or yung tinatawag nating congestion fee. And then finally, yung law enforcement side nito, which also uses artificial intelligence. So basically, at the back of all this system is artificial intelligence to make it really a efficient and feasible na system. Especially sa mga lugar na katulad ng siyudad ng Baguio na nakakaranas talaga ng ganitong matinding traffic.
Gaano na po ba ka-congested ito pong Central Business District dyan po sa Baguio City, Mayor?
Well, if you compare it to what happened in 2014, 2019, malayo naman, mas maayos na yung traffic. Pero hindi naman yun ang tinitingnan namin yung sitwasyon ngayon. No? Alam mo kasi noong 2014 to 2019, Baguio City was considered as one of the cities with top 3 yata kami sa worst air quality. First is NCR, second is Cebu, and third is Baguio City. Pero naibsan na namin yon. In fact, we were able to deploy around 80 plus na sensors all over the city. At nakita namin na talagang significantly nag-improve dahil based doon sa aming greenhouse gas inventory, twice na kami nag-conduct niyan. It appears na ang pinakamalaking contributor ng greenhouse gas is, carbon emission is itong transport sector. So ito yung ina-address namin mabuti and at the same time yung convenience ng tao, comfort ng tao. So we're not looking at what is happening now. We're looking at 10 years from now.
Yes,
We would like to be future ready. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20, 30 years from now. Alam mo kasi habang pinapaganda mo yung Baguio, you're creating a better Baguio, more people would like to live in the city of Baguio, more tourists would be attracted to the city of Baguio. At kung nangyayari yan, ganyan ang phenomenon, then eventually you expect that more vehicles will be coming up to the city of Baguio. Kaya kung hindi namin i-address ito ngayon, ano na lang mangyayari kung 20 years from now? So ito yung mga strategic solutions na nakikita namin. At ang maganda rito, Metro Pacific Tollways will be partnering with ST Engineering. ST Engineering is one of the biggest companies in Singapore that is actually managing yung smart mobility ng Singapore at present. Sila rin ang kapartner ng MPTC rito.
And sabi nyo nga po, since last year ay pinag-uusapan naman na ito at nagkaroon na ng 5 konsultasyon. So far, kamusta po itong consultation? At magtutuloy-tuloy nga po ba ito? Ipapatupad na po ito anytime soon?
Yes, Cheryl. Ay, hindi pa. Matagal pa ito. Marami pang konsultasyon ito. Siguro it will take another, baka next year pa ang ang implementation nito. Kasi sabi nga natin, kailangan kompletohin natin yung buong framework. From public scoping to technical scoping to from pre-public hearing to public hearing, series of public hearings pa yan. Para marinig namin kung ano yung views, comments, opinions ng especially aming residents. Also, from opinions of our tourists. What is important is tuloy-tuloy yung aming citizens' participation. Alam mo naman dito sa Baguio, we are an open, alam mo ba, Cheryl, na we applied for the Open Government Partnership, OGP, and we were accepted 2 months ago. So dito sa Baguio, ang pinapatupad namin is transparency, accountability, and strong citizens' participation, especially in the decision-making process. Kaya itong ginagawa namin na konsultasyon, part of our being transparent, ayaw namin ma-blindside ang mga tao. Pinapakita namin sa kanila, ito yung mga amount, ito yung amount. Iba-ibang amount yan Iba-ibang, based dun sa study, iba-ibang amount yung present ng proponent. From 100 or 50 pesos to 100 pesos, to 150 to 200 to 250 pesos. At doon nalaman na ang threshold pala 250 wherein our motorists o kaya itong mga private car owners will be discouraged to use their private cars and at the same time will not travel during peak hours kasi ang mobility fee or congestion fee will only be implemented during peak hours in the morning and in the afternoon. The rest of the day wala namang congestion fee pero yung amount hindi pa na-determine.
Pero so far po, ayun nga, sabi nyo, pag 250, magdadalawang isip na. Kasi if it's too low, parang wala lang sa kanila yung 50 pesos. Baka ganun po ang maging reaction, hindi maging effective po yun.
Tama ka, Cheryl, ano? Tama yung sinabi mo, no? But at the same time, on the part of local government and on the part of the proponent, kailangan din namin, kaya nga sabi ko, is just a component of the entire system. Kaya kailangan rin namin ma-improve mabuti yung aming public transport system.
Yes.
Kaya gagawin namin very efficient ang transport system to make private cars irrelevant in the city of Baguio. Yun nga yung vision namin, how to make it relevant para we will be compelled really to make our public transport very efficient.
At doon naman po sa makakalap, kung matuloy man po yung 250 or lower or whatever amount, saan po gagamitin yung makakalap na pondo po?
Well, alam mo, may profit sharing yan. May profit sharing. Nandun sa term of reference na proposal, iba't iba. But I cannot no longer delve into that. Cheryl, I'm really very sorry kasi merong NDA. Right now, hindi pa namin may reveal lahat yung mga laman ng terms of reference except for the very critical aspect, especially itong mobility, itong mobility fee. But nonetheless, kung ano yung revenue na ma-generate namin dun sa profit sharing na yan, then definitely it will go to our smart city program. Kasi nga, we're vying to become a smart city by 2027. So ito yung programa na to. At the same time, siguro, part of that, that will be a trust fund. And another, siguro, meron din panukala na percentage of that revenue also will go to yung aming creative programs. Kasi nga, Baguio City is one of the 3 cities in the entire country that was recognized by UNESCO as a creative city. So kailangan din namin ponduhan yun because we really need to, deliver our commitment and our cultural indicators sa UNESCO, and at the same time to the Filipinos, to the Filipino people.
Sabi nyo nga po, marami pang konsultasyon ang mangyayari. And chances are, next year, in 2025 pa ito mai-implement. Kailangan kumpleto ang lahat po ng parte para po masimulan itong Smart Urban Mobility Project. Siguro, Mayor Magalong, panghuli po, yung inyo pong mensahe doon sa mga may reaction na, hindi pa man nai-implement po.
Okay, maraming salamat, Cheryl, for giving me this opportunity. Una-una sa ating po mga kababayan, especially po sa residente ng Baguio. Ito pong ginagawa namin na pinapresent po namin sa inyo is part of our transparency program and principle ho. Kailangan malaman ho ng tao kung ano po talaga yung panukala, buong-buo yan. Hindi pa ho i-implement yan. Wala po yan. Matagal pa ho proseso yan. Makikinig po kami sa inyo. Kukuha po kami. We will gather all the opinions, your comments, at yan po i-integrate namin. We want you to become part of our decision-making process dito sa siyudad ng Baguio. At kaya nga ako pinagmamalaki because in the city of Baguio, we strictly adhere to good governance. At yun nga ho yun, yung mga underlying principles po ng transparency, accountability, and citizens' participation. So, sa ating po mga kababayan, sana ho, wag ho natin lagyan ho ng malisya. Ito pong ginagawa namin, gusto ho natin magkaroon ng matagalan, strategic na solutions para maibsan po natin at ma-resolve po natin once and for all itong problema po natin sa traffic sa siyudad ng Baguio. This is a strategic solution. Ayaw po natin 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years from now, magkakaroon po tayo ng napakalaking problema at yung magsasuffer po yung ating next generation. Kaya sana po intindihin niyo po kami. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong.